sweet ass, man. I'm gonna put on my TV voice. Welcome to the. Alright, so Rookie of the Year, man. So Real GM has a poll at the moment now to figure out who's going to be the 2012 Rookie of the Year. So there's some, isn't a deep draft class, but it's decent enough. Like there's going to be some good players coming out of it, man. What are your thoughts around people that are coming?
Well, to be honest, since this lockout, I kind of forgot who are the rookies. So can you break it down?
Alright, well basically, man, look, keep in mind we got Rubio that's coming in with Spain this year. He's a young boy. That's it, definitely for sure, man. But they say his game is like somewhat like Steve Nash. How true that is pretty, Steve Nash is a two-time MVP, so yeah, how realistic that is a different story altogether.
Also seeing the preseason game against the Bucks, he did pretty well, especially that dish out pass to Kevin Love from the three.
Hell yeah, man.
He's got good court vision, so...
Yeah, he's got some crazy court vision. The thing about the kid, man, when I was watching that game that really surprised me is, man, like it's his intangibles that sort of won that game. Like, it's one of those things that, like, you could have a tangible player that have the best stats in the world, man, you know what I mean? Like, you could have someone have a triple-double, but they could still impact the game in a negative way. Actually, that would probably be a little bit unrealistic if they average triple-double, you know what I'm saying? But, some people have mad stats, but, they don't really do the little things that count to win games. Rubio, man, like, he's an intangible player, so he does some real cool shit, like, to actually win games, you know what I mean? It's just full positions. Before we do that, I'd like to introduce you to our friend over here. Come back. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, Dwayne Wade is in the building. That's right, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even fronting, man. Wade's right in the back. He's just getting changed. They think we're bullshitting. He's right there, man. He's right there. I'm telling you, man. We're doing it real big on the fucking Harold and Kumar basketball. I mean the Kwokka and Spadez basketball show. Got a bit confused there. But back to the intangibles, man. So Rubio is one of those players that, bro, like he sets up players, he sets plays, he sets the motions, he runs the floor well. He can run a play. And that's probably one of the most important things, to do at that point guard position. It's such an old school method of running the point guard position that it's nice to see. It's going to be good to see how he does.
I guess also will he get more minutes than anyone else because they did sign JJ Barrera. Instead of Luke Ridnow.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's going to be an interesting question. Actually, man, the way they played Barrera and Rubio in that first preseason opener, I think is probably an indication as to how they're going to do it throughout the season. Now, Rubio's got great height for a point guard, and these days the majority of shooting guards or two guards are roughly around 6'4", 6'5". Do you know what I mean? So potentially they think maybe Rubio's height could probably sort of match up with those guys well on the defensive end, and maybe Barrera could take on the point guard. I'm not too sure what they're thinking, but they played those two together and it played perfectly, man. Whereas Barrera's got a scorer's mentality and he's brilliant, man. I don't know how the little bastard does it. You know what I mean? He's only like 4'5". You know what I mean? Basically, he could substitute for what's that dude from Lord of the Rings? Fucking Frodo. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He could probably do that shit, but the way he plays is probably a lot bigger than his actual height, and the way those two played together was actually quite good. So I think we'll probably see a lot of that.
It's good to see Rubio in the NBA. I say as well because he was
about time
2 years ago or a season ago, and all we kept on seeing was that highlight where
that one highlight
where he put the ball around his back and went for the layup. That's about it. But actually, from the preseason games against the Bucks, it was
Rubio's kind of like summertime in Sydney at the moment, man. It's like, thanks for showing up, Kent. Appreciate it. You know what I mean?